Actually, we can talk about it, yeah? Since Tarnished Edition got officially announced and it's about to be released on 28th of August? Yeah, August. I wonder what are your guys' preferences and hopes that you have related to it, yeah? Maybe there is some changes you would wish to see. For me, it would be few things. The most important one would be to do something with freaking BHS, yeah? Like, not even BHS, mobility ashes altogether. Essentially, you know, mobility ashes like BHS are a little bit too strong because it gives too much power to practically any weapons by cutting off frames short. Like, for example, you can do this and that and BHS away. Like, you can hit your opponent twice and BHS away, yeah? That's something you cannot do with the roll, in the meaning that if you are playing clean draw, you cannot just hit someone twice and roll away. Like, on the follow-up, they can trade against you, but Clean Rod is partially such a powerful weapon because of BHS and interactions with it, and honestly, any weapon in the game benefits from BHS because of that fast cancel. Make long story short, ashes like this, like Spinning Slash, belong to the slow ashes category or normal ashes category. Flaming Strike or stuff like BHS belong to the fast ashes category, which basically has better cancel. I know that might be a little bit complicated, so let me actually explain it tiny bit better on example. So this is frame data of Thrusting Sword, to be exact, Clean Rod. This space over here, it's amount of frames on 30 FPS, so-called startup, yeah? Then you have 4 frames of the attack, and then that thing that you see over here on the side, all of these are recoveries. And look at that. Fast weapon art is faster than, for example, dodge. Normally, normal weapon art, normal Ash of War recovery is slower than dodge. Basically, because of existence of this, you are allowed to dodge much faster with stuff like BHS than you normally could, yeah? In case of backswing, you literally have like a 2 frames of delay, and after that you can BHS away. That's crazy. So yeah, that's the reason why BHS is so strong on this weapon, for one, yeah, on the Clean Rod. And if Tarnished Edition is going to have an balance patch, I would love to see all the mobility ashes be moved away from so-called fast ashes of war category and moved into regular weapon art category. 6-player limit, how do you balance that other than having covenants? So Elden Ring is type of the game that works very well with many players playing in one world, that seamless co-op shown us very, very well. And honestly, I think even if not 6-player limit, then having 5-player limit would just make encounters way more engaging, or even like a 6-player limit with 4 players on the host side and 2 invaders. It just would make things that much more interesting, yeah? I have feeling like when you are alone, yeah, and you have 2 players against you, one of them actually died. Like, that was... Oh, hi. Lil Bro Goat. Let's actually change the hat to him. In Elden Ring, there is so much damage included into the game. Like, it's so easy to do immense amount of damage and very quickly and just absolutely demolish your opponent by blendering them. In PvP... Aha, interesting, GG. In PvP, you pretty much just have to be very careful when you're invading, and that creates stalemates, and that sucks, essentially, yeah? It extends duration of invasion in arbitrary way, and in the way that is not fun to anyone included. I think everyone agree that proactive combat is more interesting than passive combat, and the only way how you can do that is by implementing aggro split, because this game is just like that. There is too much AoE, there is too much tracked bullets type of shit, attacks are extremely fast, yada yada yada, yeah? So that's what you have to do. Like, under current situation, when you have, let's say, like quote-unquote PvEers and you are in the 2v2 scenario, gamers are fucked. Aha. Well, basically, co-opers kind of need... Oh my god. I didn't know we are dealing here with gamer with this type of latency. That's crazy. Holy shit, I couldn't even punish because of that lot. Get them. Ooh. But yeah, like, these guys over here would need, like, a third player to make it more interesting, honestly. Like, now it's Jover, yeah? You have 2 versus 1. This guy is fucked, yeah? Like, when you have 2 well-prepared PvP players that are hosting, then it is somewhat fine, but having, like, 6-player limit, like, on Seamless would be still more interesting, that's for sure. Okay, this guy is against me, I swear to god. Like, this guy hates me. This guy just literally wants me dead. Okay, here you go. Dude, like, bro, literally... No, fuck off. Like, I would say that having, let's say, invasions where there is 3 players on the host side, potentially 4 of them, and 2 invaders, just would make for more engaging gameplay. And I really think that the invasion chaos that you had in Dark Souls 3 was absolute peak. And I think it would work even better in Elden Ring, because we have a proof of that. 3v3 invasions in Seamless Co-op are absolute fucking peak. The only problem in Seamless Co-op invasions is that once one player is going to die on the host squad, this is over. Like, you know, because there is no possibility to resummon. There is no hunters or whatever, yeah? So from interesting encounter, it boils down to being just a hunt against 2 players, because being at disadvantage in such case is usually pretty rough to actually get away from, like, unless you are a very good player. Then you can of course utilize the fact that there is no friendly fire on the host squad. Hey yo, this guy again. I wonder if playing Scythe gonna be any good here. We are on very small area though. That's a hit. I think like I might have 2 slow attacks for such a small area, and that would be better to just mirror. Yeah, like, I have to gamble, basically, all the fucking time. Not really a good weapon to use when space is so limited. I would definitely want to see a player limit increase, but it's so incredibly not likely it's going to happen, but at the same time it would improve, in my opinion, just the feel out of invasions so drastically. Yeah? It just would make the experience that much more engaging, in my opinion. Because if you think about it, as long as hunters being enabled on the host side, every single invasion could be potentially a gang city from Dark Souls 3. Like, technically on paper it is the case, yeah? Fundamentally, if Elden Ring had a 6-player limit, shit could be quite interesting. That could be. But unfortunately it is not. Don't kill me, my goat, okay? That's so weird. Is this guy alone here? That's interesting. Kick. Kick. GG. His co-op probably died right when he joined. It happens sometimes. Oh, this is actually, yeah, this is also like an unfortunate thing, yeah? Some people actually mentioned that they miss solo invasions, especially upon Elden Ring release. People were like, why there is no solo invasions? Honestly, I have feeling like with the time to kill that we have in this game, solo invasions would be kind of fucked, considering the fact that when you're invading, you are doing it deliberately, yeah? If you are doing it deliberately, then you are usually prepared. You have well-prepared build. And because of that, you need kind of artificial difficulty in form of simply more players on the other side, yeah? I would say that the host squad needs some sort of advantage. Otherwise, if we would have like a solo invasions, people would just get rolled left and right, yeah? Hey, okay, what just happened right now is an input drop. Dude. How I would love if From Software would actually do something about it. That would be amazing. Like, input drops are so awful in this game. Like, I literally, especially when I was playing tournaments, I was adjusting my gameplay to do like as simple as moves as possible. I was playing partially with power stance straight swords because I wanted to play with setup that doesn't have block cancels at its core, and the reason for that is because block cancels is one of things that can cause the input drop, yeah? So yeah, like, it is kind of ridiculous that you have to go to the lengths of somewhat being a worse player, not utilizing mechanics to its full potential in order to simplify your movements, so you are not going to end up, let's say, losing a fight because of random ass input drop. Well, honestly, input drops are not even random, technically, yeah? They are directly related to some action that you do, yeah? Dude, this is so unfortunate. We are gonna be actually doing exactly the shit I was talking about earlier, yeah? Remember, like, how I was talking that having freaking 3 players versus 1 player basically makes a stalemate fights, and this is exactly it, yeah? Shit is, like... We're gonna have to play very carefully because there is no other way to play around it. If I'm gonna engage between them, I'm dead, yeah? We have Zamor here though, so maybe that's what we're gonna utilize to our advantage. Uh-oh. Like, these guys are not even coming close, yeah? Jesus, this guy. He really believed in the mash out of his stun, isn't it? You good? Hey. Broski is using shield, very bad one. But this is, I guess, another thing that From Software probably should solve. Especially because it was solved in the previous game. In Dark Souls 3, they solved problem of 2 powerful shields, especially while shield poking. By making it so that... Oh my god, this tracking is insane. Kind of forgot how good of tracking freaking dual great katanas have. Can you even strafe it? I guess you can. You just have to strafe very late. But yeah, like, a problem of the shields was already fixed. It's just that while shield poking, this guy just surrendered. While shield poking, stability was being taken out of your... Stability is guard boost in previous games, yeah? Stability was taken out from the main weapon instead of shield, yeah? So, like, in terms of Elden Ring, your guard boost would be taken from your shield only during normal blocking, yeah? So when you block normally, but when you are doing any sort of shield poke, then stability is being taken from your lance in this particular case that I am showing, yeah? So the guard boost would be now 48, and on the normal blocking, the guard boost would be 75. Instead, they went for some sort of system that makes it so that when you're doing this type of move, then you just receive additional stamina damage. Why it was pretty cool to have that system where your main weapon was the one that had shared stability. It was encouraging you to use like bigger weapons that have like a higher guard boost instead of freaking, you know, faster options like rapiers, yeah? Because right now in this game, when you're shield poking, at least against PvE, it's just better to do it with faster weapon rather than heavier weapon, yeah? So there is no depth to the shield poking at all. Shield poking is just more brain dead. There is no genuine like build choices that you could make. Some options are just better than others. End of story. Overall, shields feel fucking weird, especially that's like from the perspective of PvP. Kick got buffed so many times, and it's still ass. I'm like, it's much better than it used to be, but now it's so fucking buffed and it's still not like a super consistent option anyway. It has hyper armor now, it deals more posture damage, and even if you're using stuff like freaking hammer talisman, your kick is still not going to break the best shields in the game, which is kind of ridiculous. It's not even going to break, for example, duelist shield, which is even worse because duelist shields are so freaking statistically broken in this game. It's actually unbelievable. I just don't understand why From Software is nerfing kick ever since Dark Souls 1. Like, Dark Souls 1 had a very fast kick, and then Dark Souls 2 guard break is perfectly reactable for whatever reason. Aha, these guys actually went on the side, I didn't even notice. Dark Souls 3 kick is perfectly reactable, and this kick that we have in this game is also perfectly reactable. Like, why? Oh, we were kind of too late. Kumers took care of the host. Unfortunate. A good kick makes shields obsolete. I so fucking disagree. You can make so many play around kick too. Especially in this game, yeah? You can just try to bait someone into kicking you and then you outspace them and you have like a free hit or even two. Jump attacks, like, you know, the thing is though, current gameplay focused around shields is pretty fucking brain dead. Like, shields are just here protecting your ass, whereas you can basically engage, especially in 1v1, basically for free because of them. I think, yeah, if they would make some changes to the way how shield works, that would be pretty cool in my book. Bruh, like, someone have to tell the guy how to lock on. Well, like, overall, some sort of rework of the shields would be fantastic. This is definitely something that we are not going to get. But if we have to dream about something, then yeah, like a rework of the shields would be nice. Yay! Oh, dude, this weapon. How I would love to see them doing something about freaking Dessings. Like, I'm actually curious. Let's see. Do you think that we are going to be absolutely like hit with the delay or something? Let's see. Gonna turn around. Okay, that didn't desync. And this will... Oh, what? What? What happened? That didn't even hit me. Oh my god, what's going on with this Ash? This is unbelievable. This is fucking weird as fuck. Okay. Kurwa, such a god. I'm pretty sure he just mashed R1 and got that backstop accidentally. Can we also get more recoveries on parries, pretty please? That's a very good point, yeah? Like, parrying in this game is extremely fucking safe. Like, parrying, this shit has like 5 active frames. and pretty short recovery. By increasing recovery, you could allow players to just get backstabbed after they're gonna miss parry. Under current recoveries, it's nearly impossible. You have to predict ahead by a lot. Oh, same guy again. Gonna do the running attack. He tried. Whoa! Whoa! That's unfortunate. Hey. Oh, that's a... What? How the fuck that wasn't a backstab too? What? What? Can someone explain to me how the fuck that wasn't a backstab? Oh. Whoa. Okay, he was in the menus. I think we talked over the main points overall. Even if Tarnished Edition at the end of the day not going to have any changes besides the basics that they initially said we are going to get. At least for me, it's still going to be quite nice to be able to just jump on Switch 2 and play on Switch 2. I'm actually genuinely curious how is that platform going to develop, if there is going to be actually like a community playing that game and so on, yeah? Maybe we're gonna get new comps in PvP or whatever. It would be hilarious, yeah? Wonder if because of the device limitations we are maybe going to have new meta developed, because let's say like frame rate gonna be less stable, or there is going to be some like DLSS technology applied, which going to be adding up the input lag, which means that particular attacks gonna be harder to react to. Maybe we are going to see some very funny shenanigans because of it. Yeah, I'm very curious how it's going to be like. August 28th, that's when it releases. Gonna wait and see.